Hello, hello, here I am. As I have promised, here I am with the part 2, which explains the action plan for alternative action plan for a lasting chronic pain relief. If you have not watched my part 1, I highly recommend it. It's going to make so much sense when you go through both the series together. If you don't know me, I am Deepti Patel. I am a physical therapist known as a chronic pain holistic coach and a smart functional fitness in the online world. All right. One thing I want to say that if you come across through this training any aha moment you have, please comment below AHA and just say what was the aha moment. This is a two-way learning experience. As much as you are learning from me, I want to learn from you so I can give the best value to the people who are suffering from chronic pain. Got it? Super cool? All right, let's dive in. Right, so as the end of the last video, you may have come across that, yes, you said this doesn't work, this doesn't work, this doesn't work. Then tell us what works, right? That's what I'm here for. So number one thing with chronic pain is it's a multifactorial, okay? That's why the treatment has to be holistic. The lot of factor plays a role in the chronic pain, and you have to target a lot of those factors in order to get the lasting relief. Now, stop chasing the pain. If you keep chasing the pain, you're not gonna get any better. So first and foremost thing I want you to understand is expecting an overnight relief from anybody with the chronic pain is not gonna happen. So accept the fact that your pain might not go away, okay? That's the number one thing I want you to keep in mind. If anybody promising you that your pain's gonna go away forever and ever right away, that doesn't happen. Yes, it can go away over the course of time when you put the persistent effort and work into it. So I'm not here to give you any false promises. And once you do this mindset shift that, hey, I'm not gonna get chronic pain, I'm not gonna get relief overnight, you're gonna start looking at things much differently, and that's what's gonna open the doors to the lot of new possibilities. Yes, with me so far? All right. So when I say holistic, what is holistic? Okay, let me get in a deeper dive today what exactly holistic means, because holistic is kind of what I want to say, very buzzword nowadays. Everything is holistic. So let's understand first what is holistic. Okay, so in my opinion, this is how I describe holistic is. It's a three pillars. Three pillars makes the holistic. Let's get one pillar at a time. So pillar number 1 is the whole person, okay? You are a whole person. Now, what makes a whole person? There are 8 elements that makes the whole person. Element number 1, that's a physical body, okay? Your physical body from head to toe, that makes you the whole person. When you seek a treatment for your low back pain, not only lumbar spine, maybe we don't want to look at you just your lumbar spine. We want to look at you from head to toe. That's your entire physical body plays a role. Here is the thing. If you want to, for example, you have a low back pain and you bend over and pick up something from the floor and that hurts, right? So if you only treat the lumbar spine, that it's bending and looking at the lumbar spine and fixing that problem, well, it might help you for a couple days, few days or weeks, but eventually the pain does come back because there are several different movements happen when you bend over and pick up things from the floor. First thing, you look down, so your chin goes down and you look down. Your arms goes down, you round your back, you do the posterior pelvic tilt, you hinge through your hips, your hamstring gets lengthened, your ankle gets dorsiflexed, and then you pick up the objects and come back up. You might need some core strength to be able to hold the object, whatever object you're holding on, and then coming back up. So it's an integrity from all the way from the head all the way to your ankle. It's playing a role. We do about, I would say, 10 common movements all day long to live our active daily living life. And we need to look at every single one. And most of the time, every single body part is playing a role in one way or the other. So look at the whole body. Don't just seek a treatment just for the lumbar spine. The worst, just fixing the disc. Don't even go there. So make sure you're seeking the treatment for the whole entire physical body. Yes, with me? Great. Element number 2 is mind. Here is the thing. Your central nervous system, your brain and your nerves are involved in experiencing the pain. If you don't have a working nervous system, like if you have a paralysis or a stroke or a multiple sclerosis, when nerves are not working, you don't experience the pain. Yeah, with me? So central, if the brain plays this huge role, it does needs our attention. But here is the thing, the brain is a very complex part of the system. Because the brain is not only a physical structure, it has a mind, and the mind has thoughts, feelings, and emotions. We have 3 kinds of mind. We have a conscious mind, subconscious mind, and unconscious mind. A human thinks about 35 to 47 thoughts a minute. When I heard this first time, I was bubbled. I said, oh my gosh. But you know what? There is no way we can comprehend all these thoughts every single minute. And because there's a 90% of these thoughts are unconscious. And that's why it becomes even more important to get deeper into ourselves and know our inner self truly, to understand this whole mind at a much deeper level. And it does need your attention to bring this healing, from within. So mind is our second element of this holistic approach. Element number 3 is the nutrition. So we eat about 3 meals a day, right? So the wholesome food, the organic whole foods bring life to your body. That brings more healing energy to your body. If you eat processed food or packaged food or fried foods, I call them dead foods, and they have no healing power whatsoever. Going one step deeper into this wholesome food, if you focused more on eating anti-inflammatory foods or an alkaline food, they will calm down, they will cut down some of the C-reactive protein and other inflammatory factors that runs in your bloodstreams and create this chronic inflammation. So really focused on eating highly nutritious anti-inflammatory food. I know it can be very expensive. It is a time consuming to make your own food at home. But in a long run, comparing to the healthcare cost and the time you spend at doctor's office and recovery and stuff, this is the much easier approach to dive deep into eating the healthy and wholesome food as much as possible. I can't emphasize on this. I cannot emphasize more than this. Also adding those healing herbs in your diet daily, and that's going to help to calm down the inflammations and taking those pain medications for a long time. The turmeric, cinnamon, green tea, and garlic, olive oils, they're just such a good avocados. There's so many good foods and herbs out there that's going to help to calm down the inflammation. Another important thing is hydration. Hydration, I see quite a few times I come across people that they drink more coffee or sodas than they drink the regular pure water. Really aim to drink 3 liters of water a day. Aim that you want to drink your 1 liter by 10 o'clock, the second liter by 1 o'clock, and the third liter by at least 6 o'clock, and then you distribute the even hydrations throughout the day. This is really, really important to keep the inflammation down. Element number 4 is sleep. Every human being needs about 7.5 to 9 hours of sleep. And we run on a circadian rhythm. That means our body knows that this is awake time and this is a sleep time. And that's how the hormones comes and goes throughout the day as you provide the regular routine to your body. So once you sleep 7.5 to 9 hours, your body runs through 4 sleep cycle. One of the cycle is a deep sleep cycle, and during that deep sleep cycle, your body goes to this healing. So it will repair your cartilage, your skin, your muscles, your memories, any repair that needs to be done that happens in that deep sleep cycle, which runs about 90 minutes. So if you're not sleeping consistently and regularly every day, your body is not getting repaired. So in order to have a well-oiled machine day in and day out, you need to get your good 7.5 to 9 hours of sleep every single night. Not like sleep 5 hours during weekdays and catch up 9 to 10 hours on the weekends. It does not work that way. Make sure you have a consistent routine and you're providing the regular sleep every single day. Element number 5 is your relationship. So your relationship with your spouse, your kids, your parents, your neighbors, your co-workers, your friends, that all plays a role in the person you are. Because the more happy and harmonious relationship you have, you feel good. But if you have more chaotic and stressful relationship, it does bring the stress and tension, and it affects your pain, it affects your whole body. So relationship plays a huge role, and really look deep into it. You might have to get rid of some toxic relationship. You might have to make some boundaries with the people who are just taking an advantage of you, or you might have to communicate well if that's not working from your side. There are many things can be done, but relationship plays a huge role on your chronic pain. Number 6 is your surroundings. So your physical environment where you live in, either it's your living space at work or living space at home. If it is unorganized and things are just all chaotic and dirty and messy, it does bring the irritations to your central nervous system. But if you come to some of the areas which are calm, which are very clean and well organized, and you just automatically your central nervous system calms down, right? So if you live in an environment which is always dirty and filthy and things are all over the place, that never helps to calm down your nervous system, and it is keep pushing that chronic inflammations all the time. So pay attention to your physical surroundings and see what they are. Can you just clear one area of your house or work where you can just breathe and calm down when you're in a really stressful time or things are just not going well? Because it's a very, very important factor that plays a role. Element number 7, it's the personal development. It could be either personal development for yourself, your hobbies, your recreations, or at work. It is very, very important that consistently you spend time on the things you enjoy the most. This really helps to satisfy your soul deep within. And once your soul is happy and blissful deep inside, you have so much of healing energy. So quite a few times I come across people that, well, I don't do this because I'm afraid that I'm gonna hurt myself. I don't go for a bike ride anymore because I don't know if my back will be able to take it. Or I don't go for fishing because I don't know if I can stand for that long time. But you know what? Those fears, again, as I talked about in the part 1, those do feed your mind in such a bad way that you're afraid to really enjoy your life fully. Chronic pain people can also live their life fully. You can have a joy and joy and excitement too. You don't have to be in the bed or in the house all the time because you're afraid you're going to hurt or you are in pain. You will feel a total different person when you really enjoy yourself and allow a little time to have some recreation and some fun. It's very important for every human being to have that downtime where they really satisfy their soul. It's an important part of the healing. Element number 7 in order to be a whole person is the spirit and soul. It is so important to practice spirituality for our for our overall development. Spirituality helps us to have a positive power, faith, belief. And you know, you don't have to be a religious person in order to be spiritual. It's just spirituality is that something that core human, it really helps to strengthen your core ethics and principles and make you feel like a worthy human being. It does gives you power when you really feel depressed or you know, just things are not going right. So spirituality is a very important part for a whole human being. So these are my 8 elements to make you like a whole person. Okay, I'm gonna go through them again. It's the physical body, your mind, nutrition, sleep, your personal development, your surrounding, your physical relationship, and a spirit and soul. When you really pay attention to all these 8 components, you're going to become a whole person. Okay, and that's those 8 elements makes a whole person, and that's a pillar 1 of the whole holistic approach. Now you will say, okay, what is a pillar number 2? So pillar number 2 is where the professional people comes in, right? Sometimes is in all these 8 elements, you might not be able to handle yourself. You need some professional helps. It could be doctors, it could be psychotherapists, it could be any holistic coach, it could be any alternative cares like a yoga teacher or a Pilates or a Qigong. So there's so many things out there available, and you do need those professional helps in order to, you might be stuck somewhere and you need a helping hand. And the number 3 is the community. You know, sometimes people with the chronic pain, I come across quite a few times that they have, this is that major complaint, that people don't understand what I'm going through. Any of their even spouse or kids, nobody understands what you're going through. So it is very important that you surround yourself with the people who are also going through the same, and you can support each other and also get the help from each other and make each other accountable in your healing journey is very important. This cannot be done alone. So the communities are absolutely needed. So this 3 pillars makes the whole holistic approach, in my opinion. Pillar number 1 is a whole person. Pillar number 2 is a professional's cares. It could be conventional or an alternative medicine. And number 3 is the community. Okay, so when we target the chronic pain with this whole holistic approach, I think things can get much better. Okay, so I hope this video was very insightful and helpful to look at this chronic pain outside the box with the traditional medicine, and provided you with some guidelines and what to expect. If you really enjoyed this video, it would be appreciated if you share or like, and if anybody you know that can be suffering from this problem and this information is valuable to them, please pass it along, and I will be forever grateful. Thank you so much for watching.